and savings at over 400 million shillings is seen as one of the foresighted approach to avail universal pension coverage to all working Ugandans.
We produced a report that's showing that it's possible for a number of Ugandans to save for retirement by giving them platforms like Mazima Retirement Plan, where you can easily get in, very easy, pay 10,000, fill a form, bring your national ID, and then you're able to start contributing over mobile money. We saw MTN here saying that that's a possibility, the money is secure, and you can be able to get a good return. So if this platform, but if Ugandans know this platform, it's possible that we can be able to improve pension coverage.
However, the issue of the poor savings culture couldn't be overemphasized. A mindset change for the general public to appreciate and to make retirement saving as part of their everyday life holds the key to the success of Uganda's pension sector. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
Well, thank you so much, Dennis, for that report. Now, a colorful display by Dubai and Asia exhibitors at the Dubai and Asia Expo at Uma Showgrounds, Lugogo, has highlighted technology and innovation that has attracted many Ugandan buyers. Now, UBC TV did visit the expo and discovered innovative home appliances that got Ugandans marveling and paying up. Now, I was there myself.
So you should not have said UBC was there, but
I was there. I was there. I do recall it was my sister called me and said, "What are you doing? Are you home?" I said, "Yes." "Oh, please, let's go to the Dubai Asia Expo, because I think there's a whole lot of amazing things. There's things you find in these expos that you wouldn't find on a normal day somewhere in a supermarket." True. Now, one of the appliances that caught my eye personally, that probably later we'll see, it is a 9-in-1 appliance. It's more like you can blend. It's a blender. It has one for grinding. It has one for juicing. It has one for making smoothies. Okay. It has one for chopping. So all your vegetables, you want to do kachumbari, you want to juice, you want to make a smoothie, you want anything you want to grind, your corn, anything. I was really, really amused. I also saw the chapati maker. I got the experience. In just a few seconds, you have a chapati. I mean, think about it. Do you know how many chapatis you'd have one morning?
That is crazy.
Very crazy, very impressive. Of course, there was one that I had to acquire myself. Really good at cleaning windows, cleaning your bathroom tiles. If you're probably heavy, you're tired, there's the longer version for cleaning your house. Very, very impressive.
I can see the passion in
you. I mean, it's a home appliance.
When is it closing?
It is closing today, actually, unfortunately.
All right, I think for people out there, we have done enough Kalango for the
for the expo.
So the best thing someone should do is just walk there and get to see what is there at the expo.
Indeed. Let's take a look.
Strolling through the Dubai Asia Expo in Mulwana Hall at Uma Showgrounds, Lugogo depicts interested buyers listening to Asian exhibitors. This is Kumar explaining his innovative glass mopper. Kumar cites the convenience of the device, which with a spray and a dryer saves time on cleaning window glasses. This magical floor mopper can be used by a heavy-laden 9-month-old pregnant mother, which is easy to clean as well. Ladies at Kumar's store were impressed with the 70,000 shillings device, with most leaving with one. And this is the chapati maker. At the count of 4 seconds, a chapati is cooked, oil-free, and the device is convenient on power usage. Expo organizer Faisal Ahmad says that they have learned of Ugandans' affinity for new and innovative products.
In many different countries in Africa, but the kind of love and response we are getting from Uganda is out of the world. There are many people, they are just asking us about when we will come next. And I want to make it official that we are very happy with the kind of response we have got, and we would love to come here again and again. We want to make it an annual affair. We want to do an exhibition every year. And if it is possible, we would like to come here twice a year.
The Buy Uganda, Build Uganda campaign, the Trade Ministry seeks to pass a law to get at least 50% of shelf space in supermarkets accorded to Ugandan products. If Uganda manufacturers don't improve product quality, the law, when passed, might be of little help in checking on competition from imported products. This story was compiled by David Matovu for UBC Business.
Well, very impressive. David was quite smart to go there and show
thank
us
you,
what's
sure.
happening. Yes. But we're taking a short break. We'll be back with a whole lot more. This is Business Today. Don't go away.
That's their way of stopping HIV. What about you?
Hi, my name is Bebe Cool, and I'm using AfriCell Social Bundle. Why? Others charge you 500 shillings for the daily social bundle, but AfriCell only charges you 200 shillings. Others give you WhatsApp, Twitter, and Facebook, but AfriCell gives you all these, including Snapchat and Instagram, for free. For me to stay in touch with my fans, I use AfriCell's weekly social bundle, where I get 600 MBs. That is 6 times more than what others can give you. Don't let others cheat you.
Only on AfriCell.
Business Today. I am Rowena Kajumba with Dennis
Dennis
Sigoa. Now, agribusiness. We did go to Fort Portal, and clearly we're going back to cover the caves, the Mabedic and
Yeah,
Nyambili
sure,
caves.
we're heading to-
But first of all, this was happening at a secondary school, Nyakasura.
Yes.
Just along my way, you were actually neighboring me. I was doing something else, clearly, but very impressive. Because where I was as well, we had head teachers that did attend the particular function I was at, and they did inform us about what was happening back at Nyakasura.
Nyakasura.
Yes.
I think this is the 3rd annual agribusiness school training, and I think every time I've covered for the last 3 editions. Most of them, the 2 editions were in Gayaza School in Kampala, but this time around it was moved to Nyakasura, which I think was a very good
We have some
idea.
beautiful cattle
Wow,
there.
that place is beautiful.
Yes.
Yes, and I also like the innovation. It's an old school, of course. Those
Yes.
old schools.
Yes, that
and
have been there
that
forever.
have been there forever. So definitely, it was an amazing place to be. And getting back to what our discussion is agribusiness and the youths being trained on agribusiness. And I was there for 4 days. I think I'm really out of this place for 4 days.
4 days, yes.
But really, it was exciting. Being a farmer too, I think I have a passion for farming. And I looked at what the training, I think, besides the news that we do as journalists, I think it was also, I was so much enlightened on some of the value chain of agriculture. Look at the greenhouse where they grow tomatoes, the piggery, how, they will bring you from the foundation to the final stage of a certain value chain in agriculture. That is fisheries. We visited the Zadi Zadi farm, and you see some, also interacted with the model farmers like Abdallah Mandalji, the 2016 best farmer. And I think it was a very important to me personally and to the youth who were there. Quite often we listen to these things, we have it here, probably comes out from here.
Indeed, very true.
Yeah, so but this time around, skills is what, when they say if you train someone, you impart some skills on them, they rarely, even if they forget, they won't forget all of it.
Indeed.
And I think the youths were there at Nyakasura from different, there were about 150, about 150 students, plus about 60 teachers were there for the training. And they had we call it a blast as far as agribusiness is concerned.
Now, we are definitely taking time as business today, the team, to go around away from Kampala, see what's happening in different areas. Now, we are still getting a whole lot of that for you. We are promising to bring you that, not just within Kampala, but all over, so that you know what's going on around the country. But let's take a look.
2 students to volunteer.
The first ever Western Region Schools Agribusiness Week, hosted by Nyakasura School in partnership with AVSI Foundation through the Skilling Youth for Employment in Agribusiness Sky project, is meant to facilitate mindset change of youth towards agriculture. Otim Rizo is the chief of party, AVSI.
We think that the approach we have adopted, which involves also schools, secondary schools specifically, and the private sector engagement, is crucial.
During the camp, students were motivated and inspired to view the various value chains of agriculture differently. They also had the opportunity to interact with model farmers such as Abdallah Mandalji, the best farmer of the year 2016.
It has really been helpful to me because first I have met people who have really made it through agriculture. That's one of the things that I have learned. I have learned a lot from those people.
Benefits, for example, putting food on the table for your family, or when you retire, it's one of the jobs you can do, and it's actually very beneficial to us. Though people may not see it, but I have already seen it, and hopefully others will.
Victoria Sechitoleko, a former Minister for Agriculture, highlighted the need for a multi-sectoral approach in enhancing the youth's participation in the agriculture value chain. Ms. Sechitoleko emphasizes this will have a significant role in Uganda's strive to achieve the 2040 middle income status.
So, if we still believe in law of demand and supply, if we also believe that every single person has got to eat every single day, what better job can one do other than produce that product which has got a daily demand by everybody, and whatever happens, the demand will never go away.
According to analysts, most learned youth in Uganda are opting for career paths that seem lucrative and take for granted careers that are realistic and with massive potential like agriculture.
For us Africans, you suffer, you toil throughout because of just one bucket of beans. So even the young ones will head to agriculture if we don't improve the method and the way of agriculture we are in.
With more sensitization, motivation and innovation in the industry, many youths will be attracted to the agricultural sector. Dennis Igoa for UBC Business in Fort Portal.
Well, Dennis, thank you so much for coming all the way to Fort Portal at the time and to get that information. But now let us take you through a very brief feature on youth empowerment.
What started with a few young people dancing in the rural areas of Uganda has now grown into various training centers full of creative dance artists across the country.
I'm B-Boy Daves and I like breaking.
Through new friendships and trust, Youth Legacy Africa is creating a society where the youths can express themselves. This is expressed through urban and creative arts like dance, rap, and beatboxing. Kiloto Siraji is the founder and director of the organization.
Basically, we major in helping young people develop essential life skills like self-esteem, socialization, teamwork, persistence, and servant leadership. We use such skills not to make them feel like, yeah, you know what, they force us to be good people in the community, but we want to use these arts to make them feel like, yeah, it's good to be good in the community. You know, you have to be a positive person in the community. So we don't want to make people feel offended to be good in the community, but we want them to feel good of the positive ways of living in the community.
But besides all this, the most important thing is that these youths feel safe.
Nange to a point awamu nali nange nerabanga bo ebali nti sijjayiga sigenda kusobola nkyali muto sirina maanyi naye sawa zino nkuze ndi musanyufu nti at least nsobola okukola ekintu omuntu n'akya.
YLA gives them a family because many of them have no families and no one to turn to.
Creating that non-biological family. Like, you don't have to be my biological brother for me to help you, or you don't have to be my sister or auntie or someone related to me for me to help you. So that is why we say Youth Legacy Africa is about a foundation for future generations and something you do for someone, not yourself.
Over the years, Youth Legacy Africa has created a variety of programs to achieve their goals. The programs serve youths in many different ways, but all with the same aim: youth empowerment and creating a foundation for future generations. The community outreach program is one of them. Youth Legacy Africa also gives out clothes to the needy families in the slums in Jinja, Uganda.
Light Up Uganda donated clothes to Youth Legacy Africa, and the clothes we gave out to vulnerable families in Walukwa and Masese slums. And we think this is so important because it helps the families save money to take their kids to school, because if they can afford to take a kid to school, they can now afford to dress them up.
Youth Legacy Africa does not only work with the youth, but also facilitates classes for elders to bridge the gap between generations. They connect both youth and elders and dance for the purpose to maintaining body fitness and to create a peaceful coexistence. At the beginning of 2017, YLA ventured into a small-scale poultry farming project. It is an ambitious mission by YLA with a core purpose of creating a sustainable income that will help keep their projects running.
So this chicken project, we started it in January, but we had taken months doing fundraising with Light Up Uganda. This sounded a crazy idea in the beginning when I told people, you know what, we need to do a chicken project. It's a poultry project. People were like, how is that possible? You know, you're dancers, and how would you manage a poultry farm? I'm like, yeah, we learned the skills. But we took some time with Light Up Uganda because Light Up Uganda did the fundraising for us. And we started it in January, and now it's April. And we're expecting a lot from it because we expect to earn some money to support our programs like the school fees program and also the community events, the sessions that we do in the communities and the community outreaches, the community events, and all the programs that we do for mixing generations, the Girls Take the Lead programs, all the facilitations that we need to do the programs. We expect to get the money from our income generating activities, since sometimes it's so hard to earn from the art.
They started with at least 500 chicks, which have matured into chickens. Besides the outreach, clothing and poultry projects, Youth Legacy Africa is also involved in different programs such as community awareness, child-parent relationship, mixing generation, Girls Take the Lead, school fees programs, and community events.
There is a thing I believe in, that is versatility. So the more you have potential to do a lot of things, and if you have potential to do something, then why not? I mean, being a poultry farmer doesn't stop you from dancing or doing any other work. You're gonna come here in the morning, feed the birds, and spot out if they're sick or not, and you find out the solutions. If they need medicines, you're gonna buy medicines, and then you go to your practices and go to your events and do anything you wanna do. It's not gonna keep you here the whole day, as long as you've done whatever is meant to be done.
do remember that day. I was very amused and impressed at how these young boys and girls are actually using dance to transform lives. Livelihood, yes. And that project in particular, you know, each youth or each member to put in a little amount of money to reach where they are is very impressive.
Yes, I think for the youth's perspective, I think we were there together.
Yes, still in Jinja.
The day when we went for bungee jumping and stuff, tourism, and also interacted with this youth. I think their story is inspirational. 500 chicks, they're looking for, of course, for more funding. They're also looking for more money to see if they can expand their chicken project, their poultry project. Which I think for someone out there who has been watching this program, and you have some disposable income, I think such projects can be where you can cheapen your money and you really change people's lives and also improve the youth's lives.
Yes, and that was still in Jinja, but around Masese side, I still was very impressed by the young boy that really danced amazingly. Now, our business roundup.
Shareholders of British American Tobacco Company will be earning a dividend of 159 shillings per share in the 2016-2017 financial year, a drop from 413 shillings in the 2015-2016 financial year.
Declined because of lower profitability as well. So there's definitely a lower dividend that we paid compared to the previous year.
This was disclosed at BAT's 17th annual general meeting in Kampala. According to Danson Mwaura, the managing director, BAT Uganda, the tobacco company's strive to deliver greater shareholder value has been impeded by tough economic times, high taxation and illicit trade.
We've had excess going up, and by that, what happens is that consumer prices for our products also go up. And based on that, smuggling increases because cigarettes are more expensive, and especially because the excise has gone up on average the last 2-3 years by 11%. That is higher than inflation, so it is real price increase for the consumer.
The company estimates lost government tax revenue in the region of 29 billion shillings from excise, indirect tax and corporation tax. In another development, Hima Cement, a subsidiary company of Lafarge Holcim, has been criticized for encouraging child labor in its cement manufacturing value chain. This is in a newly released report by Human Rights Network Uganda, published by Bread for All and Twerwaneho Listeners Club, based in Fort Portal.
The concern here is the drift of children into hazardous work and the absence of sufficient safety net to ensure that actually children do not end up in those hazardous circumstances. And the other concern is the complicity of companies in this, knowing that actually they are impelled by law to ensure that actually children are not involved in child labor.
They set up 3 international audits in the communities. We have been asking them, can we have those reports? Can you publish the reports that are saying there is no child labor in the communities? We have never seen those reports. Most of the things they have been saying are typical rhetoric.
According to the report, Lafarge Holcim and its suppliers benefited from child labor among artisans who supplied raw materials, specifically pozzolano, a volcanic rock, to Hima Cement Company. Dennis Igoa for UBC Business.
Real quick though, how old are we looking at here? Because we're looking at underage, and I think we have felt the definition has changed.
I think I checked into the ILO, International Labour Organization, on their website, and I think it's starting from 16 and below from the ILO perspective.
But here
I think it's also almost the same.
18. Maybe
18
at 18.
16, but also depending on the nature of work.
Indeed.
Because there's hazardous work and there's some work, obviously, which is not hazardous, where all of us grew up.
Okay. Well, in our business part, we're still looking at agribusiness from Nyakasura.
What else?
And a white part.
What do you call that?
She called it a Frisian breed.
Yes, it has got a star shape or white
shape.
And that is typical of most Frisians, okay?
We work on the mindset of our students.
It's the mindset change that we are really emphasizing in this school. We do it at assembly most of the time, but we have been able to go fast with those who are interested in agribusiness, those who are interested. And we have interested them in such a way that what they produce, they get back. So they sell their products, they grow their products and sell and get money out of it. So that at a youthful age, one may know that if I have something I'm producing on the field, I can sell it and get money out of it. And so they get their money, they have the other things they do with it, they have their pocket money, so they can buy whatever they need, and so on and so forth. And at the beginning, we thought it may not work, because the mindset is that agriculture is for people who have nothing else to do, people who are on punishment, like prisoners and so on. But at the end of the day, when they saw what they were producing and what their friends were getting out of it, now a good number has come.
We are implementing what we call a back home project. Part of those projects is that we want these students, after they have learned something here, they go back and implement something similar to what is being done at school. So the school, we are using it as sort of incubation to change their mind, and we are following them back to their homes. Even the money that they are making at this school, for example, say in piggery, the students are getting the piglets from the school farm, then they are buying them using the money they have made. Now they are taking them to their homes. So at the end of every time, somebody is going with a piglet home. They have learned at school how to look after it. Now it's as they're at school, it's home, making or growing or making money out of it. So they are earning money at school, they are earning money at home, and they are becoming like catalysts of change within their respective villages because they have the skills. So they are trying to demonstrate how to do things differently such that they can earn money from agriculture.
That we are showing them positive way of agriculture. I'm calling upon all the youth to come to my place and see what I have done, because I have minimized the suffering in agriculture. And people are loving my estate. Even the president himself came and saw what I'm doing, because I have minimized the suffering of a rural person to create what others need. Remember that the food we make are not eaten by us alone. Even you have ever been taking my coffee in your country? You never know. But I suffer to make the coffee. This is what we have to do, is to minimize the suffering in the production of agricultural crops.
Well, I always sign out with asking you to tweet us at UBC TV Uganda, also at UBC Business, Facebook UBC TV Uganda, and UBC Business. My personal Twitter handle is at Rowena Harriet, Facebook Rowena Harriet, that is ROUENAH.
Mine Twitter is Sigo Dennis, and Sigo Dennis on Facebook. And basically, before I also sign off, I think the program has been, people who are watching, those ones who have been part of this program, I think there's a lot of stuff for them to learn. We might not be experts, but I think what we put out there really can tickle your mind.
Indeed, and we are not stopping there. We're still bringing you a whole lot all over the country, like we did promise. We're not stopping here, but we do appreciate you for watching. From me and the team, from us and the team, I am Rowena Kajumba with Dennis Sigoa. Do not drink and drive.
And if you have to drink and drive, it's a Friday, take some milk, some water, get to your destination and know what you should do.
Or get a cab, really. Just get a taxi or a cab. Have a good day.
my name is Bebe Cool, and I'm using AfriCell Social Bundle. Why? Others charge you 500 shillings for the daily social bundle. But AfriCell only charges you 200 shillings. Others give you WhatsApp, Twitter, and Facebook. But AfriCell gives you all these, including Snapchat and Instagram, for free. For me to stay in touch with my fans, I use AfriCell's weekly social bundle, where I get 600 MBs. That is 6 times more than what others can give you. Don't let others cheat you.